What's happening, my film friends? David the Film Junkie here, bringing you your Wednesday Weekend Warrior video. That is correct. If you are new to the Wednesday Weekend Warrior video, basically what I do is, well, I tell you what's coming out this weekend, which a lot of you probably already know what's coming out this weekend, the upcoming weekend. But I give you the Rotten Tomato ratings to maybe, help you along on your movie watching decisions when it comes this weekend. But really, if you want to see the movie, go see the movie. These are just ratings. Everybody has their own opinion. Sadly, when I did my Transformers review, you guys should actually check the comments on that. A lot of people didn't like my opinion of that movie. Some of you did, some of you didn't. It was pretty fun, Let's face facts. Some people, if you don't agree with them, they're gonna let you know that they didn't like that. But it's okay, guys. We got 3 movies to talk about right now, so let's get started. All right, first on the list is Tammy, starring Melissa McCarthy, and of course it has Susan Sarandon's also in it. She's notable. Yeah, Kathy Bates, Dan Aykroyd, some notable names in there. But of course, look at the tomato meter. It's at a 25%, so it is currently rotten. We got 88 reviews, 66 rotten, 22 fresh. I mean, I do want to see this movie, and I plan on seeing this movie. I really like Melissa McCarthy, to be honest. But I know, it's kind of almost like the Kevin Hart effect, where it's like they're using her too much for the same roles. Thing is, though, her breakout role was in Bridesmaids, and she acted a little different in that movie than she does in her other movies, because she was a little more I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but I mean, it relatively the same, but there was something different about that role. But anyways, I really like her delivery. I really like her comedic timing and everything like that. I mean, this movie, yeah, it could be very hit or miss, and of course right now critics are not digging it, so I mean, sadly it's not doing so well, but well, I guess we'll see how it does this weekend. Alright, second on the list is Earth to Echo, and this kind of sees an E.T.-like story, with some found footage in there, I guess, too. It looked interesting. I was actually going to try to see this today. I was actually planning on seeing 3 movies this week, guys, but sadly I just had too much other stuff to do today, so I passed on this movie just because I felt this is more of a kids movie. This would appeal more to kids, maybe not me so much, but it is at a 53% too. It's also rotten. We got 60 reviews total, 32 fresh, 28 rotten, so I mean, majority still liking it. I mean, a lot of the reviews do say it's like an E.T. ripoff, which it's kind of dumb. And I guess you could say it's kind of like Super 8 also, but it's whatever. You could look at every movie and say it's a ripoff of something else, just because there's so many fucking movies out there, guys. You know what? I'll probably catch this one maybe when it comes, when it comes out on video, just to see what it's like. But I think out of the 3 movies this weekend, I wanted to see this one the least. That's why I skipped on it, because it was like, wow, man, 3 movies, and then I just had too much work to do. But yeah, 53% right now. So, we'll see how it does. Then last on the list is Deliver Us from Evil. Okay, and this stars, of course, Mr. Eric Bana and the lovely Olivia Munn. And this is actually directed by, God, what's his name? And it's not saying it here, of course. I'm not seeing it. Scott Derrickson, I think. He just got the job to direct Doctor Strange, Marvel's Doctor Strange, so that's pretty cool. Good for him. He also directed Sinister, which I actually thought was pretty cool. So I was actually looking forward to Deliver Us from Evil, but of course right now it's at a 31%, so it is rotten as well. So we got 3 Rotten Tomatoes going on here. That's going up against a really rotten tomato, Transformers 4. That was at what, the last time? Oh, yeah, it's at a 17% right now. But yeah, 46 reviews, 14 fresh, 32 rotten. I'm probably looking forward to this one the most. I heard it's got a pretty twisty ending, so I'm interested to see that. I plan on seeing in the next 2 days Tammy and Deliver Us from Evil, so expect those reviews this weekend, hopefully. As for box office, well, I mean, Transformers, I feel, is going to take the box office again. Sadly. No, not sadly. I mean, it's interesting because, my review, like I said, it was just like a comment battle. Now, I was trying to respond to the haters who claimed I was a hater for hating Michael Bay or hating on me. the irony just writes itself right there, I guess. It's interesting, but that you don't expect anything less. And I even said Michael Bay he's a good filmmaker. He knows how to make action and everything like that, but apparently they didn't hear that. I'm sure that Transformers 4 will be the top winner again this weekend. I don't think any of these movies have it in them to try to take it down. I don't think it's going to happen. It's interesting that the 4th of July weekend, 3-day weekend, you would think like some of these big movies, like the big blockbusters would have came out. But I mean, I can actually see this. Whoever was doing the Transformers marketing or whatever, when they were just deciding when to release it, it was actually fucking smart to release it a week before the July 4th weekend, just because they've probably thought, okay, it could take on 2 weekends. You know, you put it on a normal weekend by itself, and then you got the 4th of July weekend where it's just going to still pick up steam. So that's actually brilliant, I'm not going to lie, because it's going to make probably a decent amount of money this coming weekend, a 3-day weekend, holiday weekend, guarantee you. So it'll probably make, I would say it'll drop down to, I made $100 million, so it'll probably drop down, and I would say to the 20 to 30 millions that it'll probably get. So, but let me know what you guys plan on seeing this weekend, this extended weekend. Are you going to see one of the 3 new movies? Are you going to see something else? Let me know down below in the balls there, and also hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and please visit filmjunkie.com for your latest movie news, trailers, and film reviews. Well, alright guys, I am David, your film junkie, and this has been your Wednesday Weekend Warrior video. Yeah, alright, yeah, Transformers. It's funny. Like I said, there was entertaining parts. Really dug the Dinobots, but overall, just another Michael Bay orgy of fun. Alright guys, talk to you later.